In haunting past news.
No! I don't like this.
It's not that kind of haunting, girl. You're okay. You're okay.
Is it like guilty conscience?
Oh, it's more like karma.
I like it this one.
Or maybe not karma. I don't know. You guys will find out.
You took it away from me.
Confused, man.
Here we go.
Submitted by Sidestep Beast.
What's a sidestep?
When you do the side steps.
That's pretty good.
No. Well, I taught him a lot of things, so.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. SNL's first Latina cast member is caught deleting a bunch of racist tweets.
Oh.
Who's SNL's first
I
Latina
heard. She doesn't
cast
even look
member?
Latina.
Yeah, she doesn't look Latina. Her name
I thought she was white.
Her name is Melissa Villaseñor.
Well, she's Latina, right?
She's actually from Whittier.
Oh, wow. Well, she's Latina. She could be racist. She's Latina.
Wait, has she been on cast for a while?
No, so this is the very first Latina, very new member.
On girlfriend.
She's gonna be a cast member for their 42nd season.
Wow.
I didn't even know they're accepting new members.
She's from Whittier.
All the time.
They are?
They go.
They're all a whole new cast now than they were when we were younger.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that this is new compared to like the old school, like Will Ferrell or whatever. But then this last cast, it's been that way for like 3 to 5 years with no changes.
No, there's been a lot of changes.
Yeah, so they'll filter out like one cast member at a time or a couple. So like this one, like Melissa, she's actually one of 3 new cast members.
Oh, that's dope.
And Matt TV came back.
It did.
For real?
In what format?
Same format.
TV
Oh, dang.
Yeah, TV.
or video on demand?
Did you watch it?
No, but I heard that Bobby Lee was a guest on it, on the new one.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Has it aired? Not his episode, but
Yeah. Well, Jess was watching it on TV, and she told me that. So I gotta watch it.
Damn,
Did
I
she say
wonder
it
if
was
it's
good?
good.
She just said he was on there. I didn't ask. Yeah.
Yeah, so Melissa, as soon as it was announced that she will be joining the SNL cast, someone on Twitter actually realized that it was fishy that she deleted like 2,000 tweets.
Oh my god.
How did they know she deleted it?
Like her own personal tweets or like other people's tweets?
How do you delete other people's tweets?
I don't know. I don't Twitter much, so I don't know how it works. Because I know when you retweet things, like I don't know if you can block them or if you can like report for them to like be deleted. I don't know. This is all so new to me. I'm panicking right now. If you guys can't tell.
It's okay, you didn't know. Yeah, she's
looks
just
like the
deleting
Twitter
her own,
icon right
her
now.
own tweet.
I know.
Why? How would people know that she deleted tweets?
Aura Bogado.
I woke up in a new
Bogado, she's the one that posted these screenshots of Melissa's Twitter account, and so she's saying, I'm excited about the first Latina on SNL, but not gonna lie, deleting 2K tweets in 5 days is odd.
Who is that lady that she's verified? Aura.
She's a writer.
Oh, so she was just trying to do
Is that
something.
Aura or Aura?
Aura, maybe? Aura? Yeah, so right here you can see that she had 5,627 tweets, and then the second one is 3,970.
How the fuck did she catch that?
I know, I thought that was really crazy too, but as soon as this person tweeted these screenshots out, then that's when everyone else on Twitter started looking for Melissa's racist tweets and trying to screen cap them before they got deleted.
How do they even know they're racist?
Oh, so they wanted to find the tweets before she deleted more?
Yeah.
I see.
So, for example, here's one. A boss black lady at my temp job right now looks exactly like Steve Urkel. Ugly. So that's pretty fucked up.
That's not racist though.
not.
If she didn't write ugly,
But Steve Urkel is ugly.
That's not even racist. I don't understand that.
It's like, Beyonce, shut the hell up, you waste of human flesh.
How's that racist?
That's not racist.
I mean, she deleted that one. Yeah, I agree.
She's just talking shit. She's a dick.
Yeah, and then this other one. I hate those Mexicans on bikes. They threw something at my car. The world doesn't need them.
but she's Mexican.
That's pretty racist.
That is racist though, because they could have been Guatemalan on bikes or they could have been Salvadoran.
Isn't she Mexican?
That's
She-
just ignorant.
Yes, she's
then,
Mexican.
So then she's joking.
Well, here's some other ones.
So far, I haven't heard any racist ones.
Because if you're Mexican yourself and you're talking, that's like how Bart talks shit about Chinese people.
They deserve it though.
This top one. Jolly black people are the best. Just laughed with one right now.
That one is weird.
That one sounds racist.
Really?
Coworker at Forever 21 dates black guys, and she said she will set me up on a blind date for Valentine's. I said yes, but I'm scared. That's kind of racist.
Because she's scared of that dick.
Wait, scared of blind date or scared of the
I feel
black
like,
guy?
yeah, like she left it open for interpretation and a bunch of fucking.
She's scared of that big ass dick. Gonna.
Yeah, like you guys are thinking the big dick. I thought the same thing, but then a lot of
I thought the same
sensitive
thing.
ass people are gonna be like, oh my god, it's because they're black.
No, I thought it was
But we
because
don't
she's
know.
scared of the blind date.
Even that, you know what I mean? Like, I think people are just interpreting it however they want to when they don't know what any of it is.
My roommate's dog resembles an old Japanese man.
I've seen that.
She's all backing up her Latina female.
My friend's French bulldog looks like a Japanese grandpa.
That's racist to French people.
I don't think.
I don't think, yeah.
You know what's racist? She deleted those tweets. It seems like she has something to hide when she starts deleting. She should just kept that shit open. What the fuck? She's a comedian.
But stuff like that I understand though, because you know, like when we got hit with the Fox contract, when we auditioned for In Living Color back then, like SNL, I'm assuming is probably even crazier. So they can probably give you this. Okay, now that you're a property of SNL, this is the branding that you have
Clean up your image.
you have to abide by. So as soon as they get, or else I feel like what else is gonna motivate someone to delete 2,000 tweets in one day? So I'm assuming SNL is like, this is our branding. You have to abide by this, because I know like Disney stars or whatever, they can't drink, they can't be in other shows that cuss. Like there's a specific branding that you have to abide by now that you're a property of someone else. So I feel like that could be something where they're like, you can't have any things with this type of language in it.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are speculating, that because she deleted these tweets. Because she deleted these tweets after SNL announced that she was going to be joining. So then people are saying maybe SNL is the one that told her like, you need to delete anything that's like remotely like controversial like this, because then exactly.
Man,
like, now she's representing their brand.
I really want to be like, fuck you fucking racist bitch, but I can't. It's so hard to, because it's like really vague.
Yeah.
None of it's like.
And she's a comedian.
Right, that was the point I was about to make.
That's so like you.
Where everything is almost sanctioned.
Yeah, and then people just talk. I don't know. Comedians look at the world in a very funny way, and it just always depends on intent.
Yeah, but they do walk a very like thin line, because it's like it could be funny on one end and then it could be hella racist and hella offensive like on the other end. So it's like really
What's the end that's hella offensive and racist? I haven't read a single one that made me feel that.
Well, not these, or maybe, because I agree, I don't think these are that bad, but a lot of people are speculating that that's like just comedians in general.
But again, there's
They
probably
always-
hella people out there that read those same tweets and were like, oh my god, that's racist.
Because they're fucking closet racist.
They're like, oh my god,
Because
she
that's what
said
they thought.
Beyonce is a waste of flesh, fucking racists.
I didn't see that as racist.
Because
feel like she's more offensive.
You're talking about a
She
single
is. She's an
individual.
asshole. Like,
yeah, but that's usually what.
I think she's offensive.
but she's not racist.
She's not racist, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, how do you guys feel though about like having to cover your tracks? Like, because I'm pretty sure we've all said some dumb shit in the past, especially because the internet's been around for a while now, so, I don't know, would you guys go back and delete anything in the past like you guys might have
I
regretted?
don't even remember what the fuck I posted.
I think we said some crazier shit, and it's all out there. Like when we're old school YouTubers. Like we're like old school meaning 07. So we have some shit out there that we were different people back then. That's almost 10 years ago.
Even like on the MySpace days though, like,
Yeah, there's shit that we wrote, and I mean like when we were in high school, everybody called each other nigga. Like, oh, this nigga, that nigga. Like, my black friends wanted me to use it more. They're like, why don't you talk like us, nigga knees? I'm like, what do you mean? And then it's like, and then everybody just called each other that. White people called each other that. Well, not white people from white neighborhoods, but white kids that grew up in our everything. Like, and it didn't mean like it was oh my god, dude, guys called each other fag all day long. It didn't mean you were gay, just like they call each other fag, they call each other fucker, we call each other motherfucker, we call each other all kinds of shit. It was openly used, and it didn't make people go, oh my god, you use that word. But today it's such a different world. Like you just don't say that anymore. You don't say that to each other. Like maybe in the black community they still call each other that, but then like outside of that we can't say it. We can't say anything. We can't even say like, oh, that's gay.
Well, everything that has like a paper trail, because it's like social media savvy nowadays, it's like written as is. You don't get to read the intonation, the context, or understand.
You don't even know what it means.
Exactly. You're just reading it like point blank for what it is, and it's written that way, and that word means that thing. So it's like people are super sensitive because they take everything exactly as what it is versus like what it really is. You know what I mean?
And then before she was famous too, she probably used Twitter and all that with between her and her 5 friends or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how most people use social media, is like there's just them and their circle of friends, but then there's like, you got your inside jokes and then you got your outside jokes, right? And it's kind of like, what's his name?
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. So people, you know, Bob Saget has this branding and this image as like a clean cut, all American dad. What a sweet fucking guy, right? You see his stand-up show, that's just one of the craziest, filthiest, raunchiest, fucking craziest.
It's really weird to see him like talk like that, right?
It's weird because he dresses like Danny Tanner still.
Yeah.
And he's a dirty motherfucker, but it's so funny.
Yeah, because all these tweets that you guys were reading, or like most of them, they were from like 2010, 2011. So it's like way like.
Yeah, that's
not-
hard too,
it's,
because
a
like
while
we're
ago.
in the generation of like discovering that whole thing. So like the first time something pops up, even with like YouTube, the first time it popped up was because literally you were just saving your video somewhere and sharing it with the few friends you knew.
That's how we.
And discovering like different people viewing. When you had like 5,000 views, you're like, I don't know that many people. So like if you're deleting a tweet from back in 2010, this is probably still in a time where like you were just playing with this thing, you know, saying whatever you wanted to say, and that's what it really was at the time. So why people fell in love with it, you know what I mean? You could just say stuff. But I mean, yeah, I'm totally with Bart. Like if you're a brand ambassador for something, like I bet you she didn't even delete it. She probably had somebody else go through her stuff and like had to like screen and delete it for her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Did you have
yeah.
to go through any of that when you went?
I'm not famous enough, no.
Or like even like just getting on the show, like they didn't.
Like if you got on TV or whatever, they don't give you rules.
Of course there are rules and stuff like that, but like for the most part on very like common sense type stuff, you know what I mean? Like on just being,
Don't rape people.
exactly. Whereas like if you're like a ambassador for a new like brand, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like or like those Olympic guys that were out in Brazil who got like super drunk and like were at the gas station and got into that little argument. All their like athletic sponsors dropped them and stuff because it's poor representation of sportsmanship. It's like that. It's just definitive of like the cut of what you are. Even with SNL, it's not raw comedy. It's like broad general audience comedy. So like their PC level has to be like a little bit higher up than like your regular
Than us.
exactly than us.
All that shit's fucking bullshit, man.
Well, except nowadays, right? Because like even now, like going too crazy on YouTube could get you.
That's another fucking thing. If we're controversial, we could lose monetization on our video.
So there you go.
That's all it is. It's How do you fucking define controversial?
Those tweets are just controversial. They don't even need to be actually racist or anything. They just need to be controversial. Like, what did you mean by that? And then it's like that's not good for the branding or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that, man. You know Oprah in the 90s, that shit was gangster, dude. She would have like KKK members, and she would be like this only black woman in an all-white neighborhood, like, and then she'll have a show there, and then she'll bring all the people of that town and ask them, why do you want to make this an all-white town? Please tell me your thoughts. And she would let them go off. And they would be like, because we don't want niggers here, because when niggers come over, like, they don't bleep that shit out. And then Oprah's just standing there like, okay, cool, let me know your thoughts. And I'm just like, damn, that's fucking awesome. Back then, they really let people speak so they could start changing people.
And this was what, like in the 80s, 90s?
I think 80s and 90s. Like, you could watch this shit on YouTube. Those talk shows were crazy. They let people fucking speak their minds so you could understand where they're coming from, why they think that way,
And who they really are.
and who they really are. You make everybody PC, everybody lies and hides. I want to know who the real racists are. I want to know who these people are so then I know how to deal with them.
I kind of feel like that whole PC thing is just like this fake branding thing, and then now you just don't want to hear reality or see reality. What happens is everyone's just lying and you don't really know who they are.
Exactly.
I'd rather see the truth than to be blinded by the truth.
Or you even know it's a lie, but when you don't hear the lie, when you hear the truth, you're offended by it. You're like, wait, that's not the right way to go about it. You're supposed to lie to me.
Yeah.
We're censoring ourselves this generation.
I'm used to the lies.
What about you guys? Since now Barbell's like sponsoring athletes and stuff, like would you guys have like?
We haven't sponsored athletes yet, but that's something that we're in the process of. But I think for us as a brand, one thing that my sponsoring approach or our sponsoring approach, I try to sponsor athletes in a way that I would like to be sponsored as an athlete. So I don't think business to athlete. I think more of, okay, if I'm an athlete, what is the type of treatment that I would like?
Like people to people.
Yeah, so if I was an athlete, I wouldn't want some big brand to come at me and be like, yo, I like you, but you gotta change like 90% of the shit about you. Because then as an athlete, I'm like, then why do you even want to sponsor me?
Yeah.
So for me, we do our due diligence and we study our athletes. We go on their Instagram, we creep, and we look at maybe like a whole year's worth of activity, and we're like, okay, this guy seems like they live their life, or this girl lives their life in accordance to our rules and our philosophies. So by that way, I can sponsor this person with pretty much no contract. You know, so that's kind of like how we approach it, where we just want to attract like-minded people and not have them be controlled by a piece of paper. But the piece of paper is just there for just the process and, you know, just doing things the correct way. But we want people that naturally already promote our type of branding.
What's going on, JK News family? It was good to see you. Nice to talk to you. You guys look fucking beautiful as fuck. Nice round titties, big fat ass. Listen, if you guys liked the video, make sure that you guys give it a fucking thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. And of course, there's more videos for you right below.
Jumpin', them boys up to something. I think I need some Robitussin.
In Too Good News.
Too good.
Submitted by Hello from Houston.
Hello.